All right, this is going to be a quick tip today. We're going to keep it simple and very focused. And we're actually not going to use AI. This is just going to be a quick tip about Rails that you may not know about, and it may improve your Rails experience just a tiny bit. So you may have noticed that when I first had the AI scaffold the dashboard page here, it looked terrible. It looked completely unstyled. And that's because the Tailwind integration with Rails relies on the Tailwind program compiling all of your CSS assets. It compiles them based on what CSS classes you're actually using from Tailwind in your HTML or what have you. So the upshot of that is when you're not running this watch command that's watching all your changes to your files, you are not going to get any of those new classes that you introduce into your application. So there are a couple ways to deal with this. One of them is to use a proc file, and you can use a tool like Foreman or Overmind to run multiple processes at the same time. That's a popular method. That's one that I've used almost exclusively for a few years now. But today I want to talk about one that may be a little less known. Maybe it's cutting edge, or maybe I just never noticed it until recently. But the Tailwind CSS library, the integration, the Tailwind CSS-rails gem, comes with a Puma plugin. So I'm going to show you the documentation for the Tailwind CSS Rails gem. All right, easy as that to find. You don't need an AI or nothing. So we're going to go to Live Rebuild, and we're going to grab this line right here. Right. Now watch what happens if I say, if I destroy the Tailwind CSS artifacts, they're not there. Okay? If I run build, it builds the CSS and puts it in the right spot so that PropShaft can find it. But we're going to clobber it again. Okay, show that that's not there. So Rails server is not sufficient to compile and do all the things that it needs to do. So now let's open up config Puma. Let's put this at the bottom of the file. Restart Rails. Boom. And now it's building our CSS assets just like that. This one-liner from the documentation is all you need for your normal way of running a Rails app at localhost 3000. If you want to get fancier than that, you may have to put some a little bit of extra effort into getting that working. So hopefully this was helpful for you. We're going to do some more stuff with the actual code, and we're going to get the AI to start implementing some real features very soon. So keep your eye on this account. Subscribe if you haven't already, or follow me on Twitter/X, and I'll see you around.